What up, y'all? This is 1Ton, West Coast representative, man. Here with LB Sickning on the Signature Series Network on Roku TV. Man, you got a lot of words for a stoner, man. You got me tripping up in here. But, man, I had a good time doing an interview with my man. Man, it's highly entertaining, highly informative. Man, I'm supporting the stuff he's doing, man. So check him out, man. See for yourself, man. Catch some good vibes and some good waves, man. 1Ton.
I ain't never met someone so heartless. Why am I your target? Why you always start shit? Excuse me, beg your pardon. You'll fake I read my garden. My heart, yeah, it's hardened. Control, yeah, I'm guarding. Take captive carbon. How can I get this poison out of me? I can be so stupid and naive. I'm a dummy, you ain't taking nothing from me with your hepatitis B. Use me this way, place your IV. You ain't taking nothing from me. You can't take nothing from me. You ain't taking nothing from me. You can't take nothing from me. You ain't taking nothing from me. You can't take nothing from me. You ain't taking nothing from me. You can't take nothing from me. You kinda went hard with your phony little diss track. No, I'll really take that back. Homie, miss me with that chit chat. Always try to call my phone, think he's sweet for me. Wonder if he fantasize.
What up, y'all? LB Sickning making another video for my sickos. Long time ago, way back in the day, man, I got to open up for Potluck. Hopefully I can find the pictures. So if I can find the pictures, they're right here. Notice I got my black eye in that shit? Got my ass whooped like a week before that. I ain't scared to admit it. You win some, you lose some. Hey, check it out, man. So, hopefully I have a sit down with him. I don't think I'm going to interview dude. I think I'm just going to let him tell his story or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so I'm LB Sickning from SicKKo ENT, man. I appreciate you being on the show, bro. Welcome to It's Just Music. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people that don't know you.
What's up, man? I go by name of 1Ton, like a whole lot of weight. Man, formerly the group Potluck, man. Here to represent the West, man. Hip-hop. Let's get it.
Right. All right, man. So what first got you into music? What inspired you to make albums and stuff?
I always loved hip-hop, man. I just always, my whole life, and, you know, started throwing house parties and started DJing and started making beats. And then really just kind of fell into rapping. Really, it came out to like, as I was first starting with Potluck, we'll make beats and we'll have rappers come over, but they start flaking and not be able to come, get on the beats and make it. And then we just said, fuck it, let's just start rapping on these beats because we think they're tight and we can't get enough rappers. And the next thing you know, we had like 100 songs and we was off and running.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Yeah, I opened up for you back in the day, man. I told you that stuff at Peabody's in Cleveland and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah. So who inspired you to make music?
I think it's a combination of other artists, you know, like artists like E.N.T, you know, being a bigger black dude, man, representing the West Coast, and just the way that his presence just demanded so much respect. And it kind of gave me someone to look up to, you know, someone who's you know, big black dude. I was a little black kid, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out life. So that was definitely an influence. Someone like Tech Nine, crazy influence, and watching him, how he built his whole independent structure from the ground up. I've been knowing Tech since he was riding around in bands doing shows for 100 people. That was
a huge Tech. I got this sneaking back tatted on my back and stuff. I got to open up for him once. That was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is. Indeed. Let's see here. How would you describe your music and the type of music you created? Because I know back in the day you sounded a lot different than you do today, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like one thing about my music and me as a creative, I always want to be like authentic and transparent with just how I see life and and just my thoughts on what's going on. And, you know, I've been making music, you know, for a long time. So you ride the waves of, you know, maturing as a man. You know, I started, you know, I was just a full grower, no family, no woman, no kids, man, just like taking penitentiary chances. You know what I'm saying? Getting money, and that's what I was talking about.
Right.
But, you know, as you get older, you know, you start to mature, different situations come in your life, have a woman, have kids, all these things, then your thought process starts to change. But yet I'm still, I still try to be authentic with what I'm thinking, you know? So it's like when I'm still being optimistic about marijuana and how I know it can help people, you know what I'm saying? Also, like, yo, just because you have a family and you have kids doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're not like, you know, independent music renegade like you were before. You're still that. You're still hip hop. You're just a different version of that. Now I'm older, you know, I have a bigger, you know, I just make sure that there's more respect dedicated towards people that maybe not look like me or maybe not be like me, more respect dedicated towards women, more respect dedicated towards the LGBTQ community, things I didn't consider at the beginning of my rap career, things that now as a man, as an adult, I realize are really important to this world, that we shouldn't be using that shit as punchlines. We shouldn't be disrespecting women and trying to put that out there like that's supposed to be cool or something, because that shit ain't cool. So, right. Yeah, I feel like that's how my stuff has changed over the years.
I might pick this part out of here, but I got this song coming out called Forbidden Thief, and in the song, Zuka, he basically murders this girl that was cheating on him about him. How do you feel about music about stuff like that? Because like a lot of people say horrorcore is a warning, you know what I'm saying? It's a warning because people really think like this, people do things like this. What do you feel about stuff like that?
Well, I'm just a really super fan of creativity and people's able to speak their mind and say their voice. And I don't feel like any type of censorship whatsoever, no matter what anybody's saying. Like, you could be the most racist person and you can make a song about murdering women and molesting children and then make a video and then promote it and put it out, like whatever. If people are going to consume that, they're going to consume that. Nobody should be able to censor another person's voice. When I look at horrorcore music, personally, my own personal thoughts on it, I look at it more like watching a horror movie. Like, right. It's there for entertainment, you know, like if you listen to it with that aspect in your mind, it's just like watching a horror movie and you could see the entertainment value in it, and that could be respected. Especially like in my personal experience, you go to some of these horrorcore shows, like the imaging that they have on stage and stuff that they do with, like, you know, the colors and just the craziness that's presented is, to me, is extremely creative. And I have an appreciation for that. It's not what I personally do, but I have an appreciation for that and what it takes to do that.
Right. That's dope, man. Yeah. A lot of people don't see it that way. You know what I mean?
The Potluck.
It's cool that you see it.
Just as bad. Yeah. Featuring Black Pegasus.
It's the OGMC. 1Ton with my man's Black P. Pegasus. We been about this rap life. Check that resume. Secure the bag. I'm a rapping, living legend, you can call me Merce. And if we race into the bread, I'm gonna come in first. I was rocking shows since you was stealing out your mama purse. I party at a strip club, now your mama reimbursed. Your sister got the ticket to my show, she's paying dues. I always roll with winners, never hang with sucker crews. Don't try and tell me that my rhymes ain't nice, you just a fool. I'm cutting LPs and killing mics, so run the jewels. I got bars and know the business, nigga, cut the check. I've been a star on the underground, I get respect. I got scars from the gang, who tank protect your neck. I made it far, so every move I make expect the best. Hippie bitches switch to smoking blunts, they switch to sweets. Groupie girls got the medibles, they trick or treats. God bless me with the skills to always kill a beat. You don't believe me, check my resume, I'm never weak. Bad man. I'm a bad man.
Yo. Back to the fundamentals, I'm stacking funds and rentals. You acting dumb and mental, knock out your fucking dentals. No, a gun's essential against the governmental. So what credentials could elevate the young's potential? The watch presidential, flow experimental. It ain't coincidental, they wonder where I went to. Pulled out the devil's pencil and started writing heat. Extra stencil to outline these dying streets. See, we a dying breed, cause we don't rhyme for greed. I grind and breathe the real shit. shit, that's what I bleed. True indeed, agreed, we do this for the seeds. I need the rights to creed until my people free. Best believe I don't listen to the nonsense. I'm conscious, full circle like a conference. My offense, it's defense, it's monstrous. My work ethic is sequenced and constant. Beyond this.
Bad man. I'm a bad man. The game is mixed up, most of these rappers superficial. Checking the streets and in the studio, I'm straight official. Put my initials on bitches' titties and instrumentals. My impact on underground music been monumental.
Continental, we grind and travel worldwide. We got the rap game open like your girl's thighs. Got a spot in the burbs, came from the rural side. Used to catch the bus, now whip a pearl ride.
Fresh off the curbside, I kick rhymes and gets the Gouda. I roll with big movers, hit me homies and pistol shooters. A fat kid, you smile big, call me the nigga Buddha. My buzz is real, you stupid troll, kill your computer.
Yeah, popped the Ruger at 17 and got it cracking. Put it down, picked up the mic and started rapping. Stop trapping, you niggas couldn't say anything. Bo Jackson the game, we know everything. Fuck with the team.
Bad man. I'm a bad man. Bad man.
You already know that shit's a 10. 1Ton comes hard as fuck, man. Potluck back in the day, man, I remember they were making all kinds of waves, man. I did a few shows with them and shit. That night they were with Project Born and Prozac. I think Tech 9 was there. That shit was raw. I forget what tour that was, man, but it was so cool to get to open. It was at Peabody's in Cleveland.
Who right now would you like to collaborate with the most?
I think, like I was talking about earlier, my dream collaboration when I started this thing was E.N.T, but I've already done a song with E.N.T. So now, like, everything is kind of gravy after that. I would like Pac, but he dead. Nipsey, but he dead. So maybe Jay-Z now. That'd pretty be the only one left, man, that like that I really want. Like, I got respect for a lot of people that I haven't made songs with, but if you're asking me to make a list, man, I'd probably be top of my list. Hov.
Right. It's dope. If you could go open for, that's probably the same answer, but if you could open for anybody, who would you open for? If you had, like, top of the line.
Open up for whoever. And this is what I'll say, it probably wouldn't be Jay-Z. Although I would want to collab with Jay-Z because he's an amazing artist and just what he's done for hip hop in general and what he's been able to build. But I've been to numerous Jay-Z shows, and his strength is not his live performance. Not to say he's bad or anything, it's good, but there's just other artists that are like maybe not as big as him, but their actual stage show is way more like creative and interactive, and it's the actual performance part. And me just being a big show, like, shows is number one in my opinion. Like, your show got to be top. So if you're asking me who I want to open up for, it would have to be, you know, a hand list of people that I just really think have amazing shows. You know, I've already did whatever hundreds of shows with Tech 9, but I'll just put his name in there out of respect because I love to do shows with Tech again because he's one of the best live hip hop performers that's ever existed on this planet. Busta Rhymes, The Roots, and even classic hip hop, you know, that I look back and are like, man, Jurassic 5, Black Alicious, you know, they had amazing. I already opened up for them before though, so it's not like it would be a dream too. But I never opened up for Busta. I never opened up for The Roots. No, those would be two people in terms of their show is so crazy. I would like to do something with them possibly, but them other people just got amazing shows.
Right. I've seen, I don't know, in my life I've probably seen about 1,000 concerts, and if I had to say the top two people that have the best concerts I've ever seen would have to be Tech 9 and Insane Clown Posse all day long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention ICP. Like, and then I'm talking about like young ICP.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers would climb up and be doing backflips. These motherfuckers was crazy.
Breaking their back and shit.
Yeah, like, I don't care what. Like, there's different people out there. Maybe they don't get the music. Maybe they don't understand. That's cool. Maybe you miss out. But if you see the show is unfucking deniable. Like, that shit is entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, even if you don't like the music.
Yeah, if you don't even have to like the music to go to the show and be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't wear no nice clothes or no nice shoes because you're gonna get Fago and shit up on there.
Yeah, my aunt took me and that boy that was in here actually a little while ago to a show, and she's like, you know what? I hate this music, I hate this shit, but I gotta admit that show was pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's saying something. You know what I mean? Let's see here. What is the most useless talent that you have?
Useless talent that I have. Oh man, I don't know. I think every talent got a use, man. You know, even if it's not really, you know, actually, you know what it is? Probably is knowing too much about food. I eat unhealthy and just get fatter and shit. So that's probably a useless talent. I ate at so many restaurants, living on the road my whole life. Like, I just know kind of where to go and how to do that. So that's probably useless. I just make myself fatter by doing that.
That's a good answer, man. That's funny as hell. Right. Do you sing in the shower, and what songs, if you do?
Oh man, I rap all the time, man, and it be songs I'm writing or videos I'm about to do or songs I got to perform coming up, or you know, sometimes just some new stuff that I'm working on. I'm writing and I just got it in my head. I just start going off, man. Just I bump music in there, you know, and then you know, go over shit. So I fuck with in the shower. Like that's still my music central. I either do that or I'll listen to sports radio when I'm in the shower. Those are the two things that I do.
That's fresh. That's fresh. All right. What do you think you'd be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career? Y'all not talking to me.
Yeah. I wouldn't be talking to you. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. The thing is the whole weed game and me, I got out of the weed game as the weed game became like legal and popular. And now there's a lot of people making a bunch of legal money. So maybe if hip hop didn't pull me out of the weed game to focus on doing my music, maybe I would have just continued with that and then did the shift over from the illegal to the legal possibly. Maybe I wouldn't have made it there. Maybe I got locked up and been in the penitentiary. You know, who knows? Everything happens for a reason, so I'm here today.
I wonder how many people has gotten kicked out of shows for lighting up at the same time y'all light up on stage. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy. You know, but the thing is, when I do shows and that happens, man, I like if I see them kick somebody out, I'll stop the show.
Yeah.
Like I've literally stopped the show, jumped off stage, ran and got somebody that they kicked off out of our show, brought him back in so he could see the show, because that's like you can't just. If you're going to book Potluck to do a show, 1Ton to do a show, you know we talking about smoking weed. You're going to book Snoop to do a show, Cypress Hill, you know what these people talk about. So you can't be so strict on the smoking policy. I can understand telling somebody, yo, you got to put that out. But as soon as you see somebody smoke, you start kicking people out, man. To me, that's some bullshit, man. It's like you're trying to siphon out the money but not respecting the culture, man. I can't fuck with that.
Right. I've seen that with my own eyes, bro. That was really cool of you. I thought that was really, really cool of you. Yeah.
Oh, word. So you were at one of those, so like whatever. So I saw you know. Yeah. You know what's up.
That was one. I mean, you gotta understand, man. I've done over 400 shows opening up for people. You know what I mean? And there's only a select few that I even name. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not gonna name who he is, but like I walked up to dude. I had a chick with me, right? And I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "I want to shake hands," right? And then he gave the chick I was with a hug. What? Bro, all day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's some bullshit.
You know, I can understand if you're a germaphobe, but if you're a germaphobe, why didn't you treat her like that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Life Lessons, 2 years old, 4.5 thousand views. Get them up.
I share my losses, I confess all of my sins. I ad-lib, and I know sometimes I talk shit, but really wish my songs could help with how you all live. My pen is personal, I'm typing on my cell phone. My rhymes relatable, that's how a nigga sell flows. Don't leave well alone, did it on my own. A rapper, college grad. far as amazing. Most of my homies dead or try to fucking play me. I just kept it moving, can't let any of it faze me. I ain't really tripping, can't none of them niggas fade me. It's hard to change me, I'm too hard-headed. I'm only human, of course there's things that I regretted. Some thank yous were neglected, some good ideas rejected. Some feelings got hurt way more than I expected. All I know is my actions had no bad intentions. I dream big, and happiness is my connection. A new direction, you tuned into my reinvention. My success was more than money, it was reputation. You can strike out or throw a strike, it's all perspective. I made more money than I should have, I've been quite effective. My lady's finer and me smarter than you all expected. I had a goal and lived my dream, that's why I'm so respected. You can have it all. One time. You can ask about me. You can know him. I seen him rock the show here. I smoked a joint with him at one time. Man, we was taking shots of Crown at that bar that one time. You can have it all. The world is yours to conquer. Don't let no person or no problem think that it can stop you. They're gonna laugh and mock you. They're gonna start to jock you. Them's just distractions. Don't get off track and let it block you. Start with your own dreams. Your vision is limitless. Live your best life, get rid of that bitterness. Your own self-confidence is a really big key to this. Show them what genius is and how big your penis is. Don't be afraid to fail, you're gonna take some L's. You're gonna feel that everything you love done went to hell. The disappointments will test everything about yourself. The pain and the struggle always comes before the wealth. So be the most determined, keep grinding, trust the process. Success is learning how to make it through the proper nonsense. Stay focused on your goals, believe that you got this. Work so hard they can see that you want this. Take it personal when everybody says not to. People treat you exactly how they feel about you. Text you right back for some ass or some money. When they don't think they need you, then they start to act funny. Pay attention, people's skills plays an important part. West Coast to worldwide, we all a work of art. Listen up, look inside and let them know you're smart. Tell the truth, take your turn, treat everyone with heart. Not saying I did it the right way, but I did it a way. It's kind of successful. So, take that for what it's worth. Listen up if you want to. OGMC.
Some damn good advice. Not only for your life, but if you're in the music game, damn good advice. Fire. Fire.
I mean, this is dope. Anyway, where all have you performed that's your favorite?
Well, I've done all, 50 states in this country and other countries. Obviously, I'll always gonna big up the West and California, different spots throughout California, man, that I've done shows at, man. I'll always, whether it's a show in Humboldt, the love you get from your hometown is always amazing. There's a really cool spot that I've played multiple times as a group and as a solo artist in Sacramento, right outside of Sacramento, actually just like a small little dive bar spot, but the energy in there is amazing. Even spots like the trendy spots, the famous ones in Hollywood, on Sunset, ones in Times Square in New York City, man, those are fun for a whole different reason, like be a West Coast MC and go out to New York City and get love. That's an amazing feeling. Even some cool spots down there in Florida, man. Women down there are beautiful. The energy down there is amazing. Like they're just culture for like getting out and celebrating and just having a good time is really different. I like that. All the different races that are down there too. It's a melting pot. It's a cool situation. But then even crazy spots, man, I've been to and did shows in like Montana or like Omaha, Nebraska, where there's like, it's literally predominantly white people, like 99% white people in the audience. And you wouldn't even think that they would know about hip hop or love hip hop in those areas, but they know all the lyrics and they're into it and they're all about the culture. So it's like, you can never really put like that's one thing I learned early in my touring career. You never can put a prediction on how a city is going to be for a show. It's just kind of based off your own biases. You got to kind of go there and meet the people and rock with the people and rock the show to see how it turned out, because some of my favorite shows was in some of those like towns in Iowa, in the middle of a cornfield, and you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's one of the greatest things about hip hop and music in general, is how it brings people together.
Right. Word. Do you remember the Underground in Sandusky, Ohio?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I rocked there a few times.
Right. That's where I seen you at. You did that.
Okay.
Yeah, you did that there. Yeah.
There we go.
Saved dude from getting kicked out. It's pretty cool. Which was really weird. It was some new guard or whatever you want to call them, because normally at the Underground, man, it was crazy. You know what I mean? They didn't care about shit. Like, you're like 16, come there and get drunk, and they didn't care. But the place ended up getting shut down. But R.I.P. the Underground.
Yeah, that's the struggle of Underground, man. Like, just underground music in general, man, and independent style, and the venues that support it, man. Like, sometimes it's tough for all those spots to stay open.
It was such a cool place, and what a name, the Underground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what's your least favorite place to play?
I will say my least favorite place, and not my least favorite place, is to do college shows, and only because the college shows not a lot, but sometimes they'll be extremely edited. They'll be like, oh, don't do stuff like this, don't do stuff like this, which don't get passed in the communication chain when you get booked. So sometimes you show up and then it'll be like, a show, and then they'll be telling you, hey, we can't have any songs about drugs and this or that, because this is for this benefit to, like, to help, this type of survivors or addiction recovery people or whatever. Like, you don't really kind of know what you're getting into sometimes, and then you're stuck in a bad creative zone, creatively. So those I would say would be my least favorite at times. Other times, man, the college shows can go to fuck off and be amazing, but other times when the communication isn't all the way right with all the fucking dynamics with doing shows out of school, sometimes shit gets messed up.
So let me tell you about what Signature Series Network has got going on. I'm working on starting my own television network. Do you do anything like video wise? Like, do you you cook? Anything like that? Do you have any ideas for like a show that you would like to make, man?
I always wanted to do a sports show. It's because I love sports so much. I always want to do a sports show. I was actually in communication with Be Real in his Be Real studios. We were actually going to talk about doing a sports show as Potluck. We were going to try to do one. That never really worked out. And ever since then, I kind of had an itch to really get out there and do it. So I could do a sports show. I mean, I could do a cooking show, a food show. I watch those shows with my girls all the time. Bobby Flay and Chopped and all those ones. And Guy Fieri, he from Humboldt. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know that he from small ass Humboldt. Like, I remember one time when we were in Boise, Idaho, we were on the Bring the Noise tour. So it was Cottonmouth Kings, it was La Coca Nostra, who have, members of House of Pain, for Slain, all them. We had Blaze Your Dead Homie out there. We had a bunch of people out there. We had 3 tour buses, like 40-something guys. And I remember they walked in, the Guy Fieri was filming his little show. And then he was like, oh, man, what bands are there? And they started telling everybody was there. He literally hadn't heard of them. He didn't fuck with Underground. He hadn't heard of nobody. Then they were like, Potluck. As soon as we said Potluck, he was like, yeah, they're my hometown boys right there, Potluck. He was really into it. So, like, I always supported him in his diners, drive-ins, and dives, So that might be a cool thing to do. Maybe like a tour version of that, where I go to all the fun spots I like eating when I'm on tour,
Right, man. So the network I'm creating is going to be Juggalo-based, and you're more than welcome to, you know what I'm saying, put your content on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a Juggalo base so we can all make money off this, man. You just get people to sponsor your show or whatever you do. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So think about it, consider it. It is what it is.
1 Ton of Potluck, lyrics for the fam, 2 years ago. I'm guessing this is for the lows.
OGFC, I bang on beats, go bang on streets. There ain't no beats. tell it like it is when I'm on the microphone, cause this nigga got a little bit of game for your dome. Independent in my heart, I will never be a clone. Why people always telling me to stay in my zone? Rap about anything I want to, never hold back, never front, never scared to lose. I whoop 2 times and I flip dope rhymes for the family every time that I come through. I'm a woke dude, don't ever get it confused. I keep it underground, I done pay my dues. I give my life to the biz, I know a thing or two. Gotta play the game or you gon' play the fool. Why won't you just listen to this music and get turned? Keep comparing, juggalos the games. Man, that shit don't work. Miss me with that bullshit, come on, kiss my ass. If you don't like the music, then just skip the track. Light up a show when I'm packing the flow. I'm packing up with an accurate flow. Most of the shit I done seen to be phone. They speak on it though when I'm meaning it, bro. The media blows from media knows. Spit label and shit, always censoring flows. Making up shit when you licking at home. I'm minding my business, so leave me alone.
Short and sweet, bro. This shit was dope. 1 ton of Potluck. Hashtag.
What is a hashtag?
Hashtag.
Alarm on the celly, what's the time of day? Still hungover, last night went hella late. Check my IG and Twitter, then I hit the vape. That's how I start my day.
Hashtag.
Wake and bake, she's hammer drunk. No ass but booty shaking. Mixed drinks, the alcohol can't even taste it. Becky taking shots, she don't wanna chase it.
Hashtag.
White girl wasted. Clash of Clans, my village gotta make it greater. Pac-Man, to Call of Duty, been a player. NBA Live, I'm always gonna pick the Lakers. Wanna play online?
Hashtag.
I'm a gamer. Hashtag Potluck1Ton.
Hashtag.
Hashtag OGMC. Hashtag remix.
Hashtag.
Alcohol and appetizers, eat my food lukewarm. Hungry every 2 hours, just like I was a newborn. Steak well done, shrimp salad and some blue corn. I'm always eating out.
Hashtag.
Food porn. Remember we got drunk on your birthday? You passed out, I thought you died until the nurse came. We partied hard on the beach, we had the best day.
Hashtag.
Throwback Thursday. He's a tough guy, quick to start a club fight. A Royal Rumble, a 2-piece of straight right. Bob and weave, you blink, he gon' hit you twice. He'll knock your lights out.
Hashtag.
Dog life. Hashtag that show was lit.
Hashtag.
Hashtag that fat kid can rock a mic, rock a mic, rock a mic.
Hashtag.
LeBron James better than Kobe was back then. And Cam Newton's crazy outfits be breaking trends. But Tom Brady gonna win when the clock ends.
Hashtag.
Sports Center top 10. Baby doing dabs, bong hits and smoking tricks. Baby got back, sexy lips and looking thick. You got the munchies, she can cook it, she can roll a spliff. She loves to get high.
Hashtag.
Stoner chick, she's feeling me. She loves the way I treat women. I'm Michael Jordan and she wants to be my Scottie Pippen. That guy game never gonna catch me slipping.
Hashtag. Hashtag.
Big pimpin'.
In summary, hashtags are a way to tag and categorize your content. They bring together people who share common interests and ideas and want to share their experiences through social media.
That was dope. I like that line. That was a 10. I'm glad I picked that one. I was iffy. I was like, is this... It's a cartoon, so I don't know. Turns out it's one of the best ones I've played. So
How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business, especially with Corona going on right now?
I feel like the internet has been amazing in certain aspects, like the access that independent artists now have, the direct access to your fans, and you don't have to rely on, a music television channel to play your video, a music radio station to play your single, television shows that have you on there so you can get access to your people. You can open up your own social network and your own YouTube channel, and you can get a way more direct access to your fan base. So I think that is an amazing, amazing thing. But the streaming situation and the whole way that shit worked out is straight fucking robbery. And it's fucking ridiculous. And the way that Spotify is and everything, shit is just fucked up. That whole portion is terrible.
I agree.
That's as good as the internet has been to artists, that has been a destruction to artists from a payment standpoint and just also from a sound quality standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of them spots are playing, stripped down versions of the song so they can stream faster and do all that. And that shit just, it's not like half people out there aren't even getting their records mastered now because why? Because it's, you know, shit's going to be MP3 called any fucking way.
Right.
It's like, so that's my my high and low about the internet.
What's your favorite song to perform?
I got a new one I've been doing on stage that I wrote with my daughters. And I do my verse that they both actually have verses on there. And I do my verse, and that one, like I've been doing it. And, you know, I have women coming up to me crying, saying, I heard you talk about your daughters like that. And that's just amazing. You know, I wish my dad, you know, thought about me like this, or my dad does think of me like this. And I'm happy that you could say something like that. Or, you know, my husband is an amazing father and I just like that, and just whatever. So that's been a cool thing to bring people into my family life. In terms of a hip hop song, man, a couple of fun ones, some of the older Potluck joints that, there's a song called Hashtag that I remixed and turned into a solo one that's tight. And also when I did it as Potluck, that shit was tight. It's just a way to get everybody in the audience, like just the interaction. You can go through each person and kind of like bring them into the movement right there. Also a song, it was a Potluck song called Turn the Fucking Bass Up. And we will always end with that song. But I remember like when I came up with this song, kind of our mix would be Underrated would make the beats, and then I would do majority of the hooks and the song concepts and all that I'd come up to it. So I remember right when I heard that beat, it took me like 45 minutes. I had wrote my whole verse, I had wrote the whole chorus, I had the whole thing mapped out. And I remember he came back in the room, I said, all right, here's how it's gonna go. Boop, 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 boop. I just laid the whole thing out. I said, watch. We're gonna perform this motherfucker and it's gonna blow the fucking roof off the shit. And it's gonna be one of our best songs to perform. And he's like, oh, that 45 minutes? Okay, we'll see. You know, and then he ended up doing his verse, and we went out there, and that motherfucker, like, yeah, it goes crazy every time. And then I got a remix version I do solo, and the interaction of jumping in the crowd and rhyming and pulling people in, like, that's another favorite of mine.
So if you have one message to portray to your fans right now, what would that message be?
Man, I'll just say, man, when you come see E.N.T perform, when you listen to my music, like I was kind of saying earlier in this interview, man, it's just important that we all realize music brings people together, man. Like, it's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of turmoil going on. We're actually recording this on fucking election day, you know what I'm saying? So there's people out here protesting and all this stuff going on. Like, we have more in common than we have different, and the differences should be celebrated, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that are different about a lot of cultures that we all love, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's something as simple and dumb as Taco Tuesday, you know, or it's something that a lot of people might not know about, you know, like what's going on in Armenia right now. It's cool to bring people together, have people understand each other's culture, and learn how to get along. And I feel like music is an amazing way to do that. So that'll be if I could tell my fans and people out there anything, that'd be one thing I'd like to say.
All right, man. I appreciate you for being on the show, man. Very humble of you.
All right, thanks for having me, man. Yeah, man, and good luck with everything you're doing in the future, man.
I appreciate you. And just to let the fans know, this is the second time this man's done this for me. The first time it all got screwed up, man. So this dude's humble, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of artists that could take heed from you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you, man. You know, I just try to keep it 100, man. And I'm an independent guy, man. So every independent people out there up and coming and starting, I want to see all those people win. You know what I'm saying? And anything I can do to help, man. It's the phase my mindset is in right now in my career. So
I appreciate that. We need more people like you, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
E.N.T of Potluck, Rolling Stone featuring T1Fo of Grow Boy Music, official video, 10,000 views 2 years ago.
I just woke up, had to roll me up and leave so long. Waking back. Gotta get my mind right, so a nigga gotta cheat for dawn. I'm still tired, I had a real long day. I'm just trying to get a little space to roll on and roll on, just roll on.
I'm a rolling stone. I'm chasing after cash, Kush while I'm smoking on that gas. Everybody wants a piece of me, my life is moving fast. I got a couple missed calls, I still need to hit back. Answer unreturned text, I need to learn to multitask. I can't be missing out on getting bread, tripping on some
Woke up after on me and believe so long.
Wake and bake.
Gotta get my mind right, so a nigga gotta cheat for dawn. I'm still tired, I had a real long day. I'm just trying to get a little space to roll on and roll on, just roll on.
I'm a rolling stone.
I just roll my leaf and get the music going. I twisted with a master kush, cause all my kush is potent. Got all my new supplies, don't care who you supply. As long as you come with that perk, that got them juices flowing. Call it a new lifeline, yeah, I got what you like. I'm finna live my life, I don't care what you like. Check out my music going, don't know who you supporting, but you should tune into the latest, we them niggas scorching. Please don't hit me if you ain't important. If so, I need that double dose extortion. They say that you get high where you can fly with me, but if it all was just a lie, then you ain't riding with me. After I hit the fire, just say goodbye to me, cause once I hit the fire, you get no reply from me. No stems, no seeds, no swishers, no treats, no thanks, I'm I just woke up after on me and believe so long.
Wake and bake.
Gotta get my mind right, so a nigga gotta cheat for dawn. I'm still tired, I had a real long day. I'm just trying to get a little space to roll on and roll on, just roll on. I just woke up after on me and believe so long.
Wake and bake.
Gotta get my mind right, so a nigga gotta cheat for dawn. I'm still tired, I had a real long day. I'm just trying to get a little space to roll on and roll on, just roll on.
I'm a rolling stone.
Yeah, man, E.N.T's got such a vibe, bro. Makes you just want to roll up. So as always, I close the show. So check out the new video with Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. I feel great.
Mama stripes, it ain't no debate. I mean, just see them flashing lights on me. I praise the Lord that He don't let it get to my head. I thank the Lord that He done got me to the bread. In this game, I'm the truth like them letters in red. Sit like I done ran up out my bed. Too big.
Cup, pour the bottle, homie. I'ma feel great. She wanna ride it on the saddle, homie. I'ma feel great. They met we from the same place, they ain't the same place. Got a smile on my face, cause homie, I feel great. White cup, pour the bottle, homie. I'ma feel great. She wanna ride it on the saddle, homie. I'ma feel great. They met we from the same place, they ain't the same place. Got a smile on my face, cause homie, I feel great.
Yeah, we spit that fire shit, make you retire shit. It's SicKKo ENT, we on the 9th Wonder team. Signature series network, baby. Find us on the road, cool device. Wednesday nights at 9, party time. Bottom line, hardest workers on the team. Blaze LB and Zuka, can't forget that Mr. Cooper. Cool, you think you hard with school, you just follow golden rule. I think you'll be alright, but you need to step your game up, motivate your life. Hey, SicKKo ENT, Blaze on the 9th Wonder. Independent, yeah, we underground. Find us on the roads with bugs. They treat us like we're criminals. They blacking all the lies, but they'll never stop this hustle, cause the independent grind.
One cup, pour the bottle, homie. I'ma feel great. She wanna ride it on the saddle, homie. I'ma feel great. They met we from the same place, they ain't the same place. Got a smile on my face, cause homie, I feel great. One cup, pour the bottle, homie. I'ma feel great. She wanna ride it on the saddle, homie. I'ma feel great. They met we from the same place, they ain't the same place. Got a smile on my face, cause homie, I feel great.
So that's the show, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to E.N.T from Potluck. It was an honor to do a show with you, bro. Thank you. And, you know, I'll be Sickning, making another video for my sickos, and I'm out. What up, Ninja? Trying to be on Roku TV? Signature Series Network, yo. Check me out every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. I got a show called It's Just Music. I guess it's doing good enough. The Signature Series Network giving me my whole day to do whatever I want. I'm gonna give it to my family. Why not, right? We're doing Juggalo Day. Whoop whoop. Do you cook? Got prank videos? Make music? Ever made an independent movie? It's all kind of shit you can come up with. You wanna be on TV, yo? Check out the flyer. Email me. Send that shit. I'm not gonna choose everybody. If your content's good enough, you'll make it in the show. Good luck. Woo!
Sometimes you gotta be humble.
You the ones that give you your style. I took this shit, I ran with it, and now I spit that sicko shit. No women and no ICP, if he sham didn't exist. No SOS, I don't kiss. I'm just speaking of some real shit. I'm kinda mental and I'm sick of this music. I'm speaking with it, American made. Angels and demons. My homie got shot, slugged from a 45. Used to hold your Coca-Cola, put some cocaine in your soda. Voices in my head say I am better off dead.
Paying homage, homage, paying homage, homage, paying
Formally this Friday night, that was my ground, did it and did it. Brother and Johnny sick with it. You gonna need the plastic bag.
Hey y'all, it's your girl K Will, and it's time for another edition of the K Will Spotlight Report. Today we're spotlighting the brand new release of Blaze Hunter's new single, Shout Out to the Struggle, featuring Ubby, Sickning, and Rife from SicKKo Entertainment. This trio has joined forces creating a hip-hop classic that does not disappoint. You can find Shout Out to the Struggle on all streaming platforms, and their official music video is coming soon. This is for another edition of the K Will Spotlight Report. Make sure you stay tuned in to the Blaze It Up Music Show. Take this opportunity to share the live feed and support the culture. It's your girl K Will. Stay safe.
So I'ma get this to the struggle. Thank God for the struggle.